What were you saying?
Not while I'm eating.
Well, you are eating, so what were you said something. I thought it was really interesting.
Well, I wanted to remind everybody to subscribe, but to comment also, and also to like, because, again, if you're going to do one, you might as well do them all.
Did you want to give a shout out to someone?
I do. Jay, this is for you.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
There's been discussion about placement of my garden, and I just want to show everybody that this is about 7 a.m. and if you notice the shadow of my house covering all of the land, but there's my garden, full sun. First thing in the morning, it's got full sun. There's no shadow of the houses. So, I mean, that seems to be the best location at this point. I mean, I don't want it down here. My well is over here. It's closer to the road. This just seems to be the most ideal place for us.
Hey.
Hey, honey, what's up?
I was just looking at the plot, garden plot.
Looking at the garden plot?
Trying to figure out where we could put another one.
Right. We're talking about having another garden plot because we want to grow what, honey?
We want a pumpkin patch.
Yeah, we want a big old pumpkin patch.
And I thought too, if we grew pumpkins in a separate patch, because we can plant those a little bit later, I think, and it'd be a good spot for like squashes and stuff like that too.
Okay.
So we don't
overwhelm this little area. That's a good idea. Okay. Richard's here again. I think he's trying to bury a rock, I believe. Possibly. I think. Because there's going to be a lot of fill put in that area. It's going to be dumped. It's very muddy and wet in that spot. So we can't really use it for anything. So he's kind of getting it filled in along with all this foundational stuff. Hi, Richard. And then it looks like Bob is back. I think he's going to be putting a space in for the raspberry bushes. Hey.
think that's fine, or do you want to move it over a little bit?
Oh, is that where the stakes are? Did you figure out? Oh, you already did it. What's this? Oh, that's for the blueberries. Okay, so that's where the new blueberry bushes will go.
This is the raspberry.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that's what you had in mind.
Right, so it'll be on this side, right? Yeah, I think that would work.
I could tell him he can stay a little bit further away from the stakes on that side if you want.
Yeah, I mean, just so, I mean, the bushes are going to get big. We don't want them kind of hovering over the well, probably, right?
You want him to go 2 feet that way?
If you think, we've never done this before, it's all a learning curve. So he's going to till a patch. We just got 6 raspberry bushes, and they're going to go right here in front of the blueberry bushes. So he's opening up a patch for us to be able to plant it. Clear out all the sod. That way the bushes will have, not be fighting with all the grass around it for nutrients.
I said if you don't keep it straight this time, I'm going to fire you. He said, that's all right, the pay isn't that good.
Yeah, I think this is going to be nice because it's full sun. It's right by our house. We got our blueberries right here. It's going to be nice. Ooh, wow. Do too much, right? Because we're just going to clean it out.
Need to fluff it up too much, right?
Well, because we're going to have to dig to put the raspberries in, but this will at least pull the sod up and we can just move it around. No, yeah, this is perfect.
You want me to just put on the leaf one time?
Do you think, honey? Do you think that's all we need?
2 passes on that side.
Right. Okay. What's this over here? What's this big thing over here?
We're gonna make our pumpkin patch over here. So I think we're gonna do another 30 by 60 on the other side of this.
But what is this plastic thing over here?
Oh, that's gonna be the compost bin.
That's a compost bin?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay.
Something like that. This goes on the back here. I thought we could put that back in and leave that open, or
are you gonna put drainage in here?
yeah, we'll drill holes in it, sides and bottom.
Do you think it'll be big enough or for what we need for now?
I think so. That's a lot. You can hold a lot of material in there.
So are you thinking that we're keeping this plastic bin because it doesn't rot and that it will keep critters
If I use pallets,
out?
I'd have to replace them every other year.
Right. So yeah, this gets us started.
Yeah, I mean, it's one option, you know. We may end up doing more in the future, but this is a good start.
And by making our own compost, we can basically recycle the things that we have around, garden materials, things from inside the house, like eggshells and veggie clippings and those kinds of things could be put into the soil and create our own nutrient-dense soil or fertilizer.
I didn't want to put it too far away from the house so we could come out and just throw stuff in it.
Yeah. Plus, we don't want it too close because if there are critters and that such, we don't want it near our home. I got a special gift this morning.
He's gonna go for the ride.
Thank you, Carolyn.
He said he doesn't have anything going on today, so I figured.
So what are you gonna do?
We're gonna go up and get some manure.
Up at Eckert's?
Yeah.
Because that's the pumpkin patch, right?
Yeah. I figured we better just start off right, you know.
The foundation work continues. They're adding cribbing down in that ditch. I don't know if you could see it, and I don't want to get too close because I don't want to get in the way, but I'll go around on the other side and see if you can see. Oh, is this the foreman?
Yeah, I'm the foreman.
All right, so what's going on here?
We have to move basically we have to build these little structures called cribbing so that we can put the supporting beams underneath the supporting beams of the house. I'm going to actually use an I-beam. My friend has one. He's going to bring it over for the corner here. And so, but we need a level surface, and we need to get them close enough to the house but far enough away so we can still dig underneath after we set it up.
That sounds complicated.
Well, it's just a little bit of a balance based on the length of beams that we have.
It seems like it's going to be a slow process.
It is a slow process, but you know, it's worth being sure that your supports are strong enough so that nothing goes wrong. Take your time on this part of it, and then there is a time to work fast. But this is...
Okay.
We didn't want to just fill that in with dirt because it's not packed in once the weight of the house is on it. We're going to backfill it and put the cribbing on top of that.
Okay, babe. I'm glad you know what you're doing.
What is this?
It's an I-beam. Yes, it's going to help support the structure. Yeah, while they're taking out all the stuff down here at the bottom of the house here, they have this I-beam. It's going to be able to keep the house stable. That's what it's for. Well, in other news, Solomon has been digging through this pile, been finding tons of shards of different types of pottery, blown glass, and he found a silver button today. So we're just going to keep looking through all of this. It's just we're discovering all kinds of fun stuff. And hopefully we'll make something with all those pieces. And I'd like to locate some of the patterns online and maybe actually buy pieces of pottery. Because it's just awesome to think that at some point, somewhere along the way, someone here, living here, staying here, used to eat out of these particular pieces of pottery or hold them in their hands. It's just kind of neat to think about. You think that's going to hold up the house, babe?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
That could probably hold up this whole end. Right?
Are you serious?
If it was long enough, it would. Easily. This easily would hold that house up.
Grab it in there, Solomon.
Hi, Andy.
Grab it in. Yeah, I don't know. No.
Looks like Solomon found a couple more pieces of pottery while he's over here. Let me see, what'd you find?
Yeah, they were just in the ground here. This one's kind of a shiny bluish finish, black finish. Not really sure what that is, but it's definitely clay. And then
Andy said we probably ran out of propane, babe.
Even though it's still going?
It's still going, but it's only...
Looks like someone's coming down the field. Who could it be? Could it be Evelyn on Dylan? Hi guys. Beautiful day for a ride. Hi babies. Are you guys riding back to the house? Yeah. Are you gonna run?
They're gonna run, yes.
All right. Ooh, Dylan looks a little dirty.
They're all a little dirty because they're all still shedding.
Yeah.
We all had to like shed like it's crazy.
And they're on their way back. What a sight. I love it.
Got it. Yeah, I got it.
The wall's coming down. So hey babe, I see Richard's out there ripping the shakes off. What's going on?
Yeah, we're getting ready to try to put that big I-beam under here.
Where's it gonna go?
We're gonna put it under this I-beam probably.
So you're gonna leave this I-beam in.
This one in. We're gonna put it under here, put it on the cribbing, and then lock that in so that it kind of lifts it all at the same time.
And then you're gonna take this whole wall out.
This whole thing. I'm gonna put another piece of. I'm gonna put another timber here and probably one over there. And once we have those supported, and probably one or two places on this side, then I can take the whole wall out.
Okay.
But we're still a ways away from that. This is just going to be mainly on the corner, which is where most of the weight is. So we're going to do a lot of business here, and the rest of the stuff is just kind of putting things in place so we can remove the entire wall. Square nails in here.
Hey Saul.
Hey.
Are you gonna come over here and help me or what?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, we're gonna plant some blueberry bushes and some raspberry bushes. The raspberries actually have to soak overnight, so we'll plant those tomorrow. But we're gonna plant some blueberry bushes. So we got 2 new blueberry bushes. We have several here. We need to clean it up. We're gonna take down all the netting and so forth, but they're already established and they're doing very well. So it needs more spacing, so we're gonna start more here. I've got a couple that we purchased from a local nursery, and then my brother he's got 3 at his house that aren't doing well because his location. So we're just going to take them and we're going to transplant them probably here this week. But tonight we're going to plant these 2, not Whitey, but the blueberry bushes.
Get in. But just that's enough in the bottom.
Yeah, and you want to loosen up a little bit of the. We're gonna need to get some water out here.
Do you have a garden watering can?
We don't want this that low. So let's see, Solomon. We're gonna need a little bit more soil in the
Dirt
hole.
in there.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah, it's probably good. So now we're gonna build around it. Actually, wait, hold on here. Let's bury it a little bit more. I think maybe just a little deeper. It's a rock. Oh, she's telling me to throw the rock.
And she's gonna go eat it.
I think that's good.
Right there.
Yeah, this looks good. Some of the grass here. One beautiful blueberry bush. That's grassy stuff. All right, that looks good. We'll water it after.
All right, and then that second one you want right here?
This one about 2.5 feet from the other one. So the hair is gonna go right here. I mean, does it look crooked to you guys? No, does it look more centered or what?
I mean, I think it's fine. It's probably, you know.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, it could stand to move a little bit over, but I think it's not going to be a problem.
I'm just gonna dig a little deeper in there.
And Shirley's over there eating dirt.
I should get some footage of Shirley.
Eating the dirt. She loves dirt. Loves to eat it. Do you want more dirt?
All right, so I guess this is it for tonight. Tomorrow we will plant the raspberry bushes here. We have blueberries here. We'll be planting some more along there. Shirley girl is eating dirt over here. Yum, yum, yum. Not good. Solomon, what's going on? What are they trying to do?
Crowbars are in the way.
I believe they're going to be trying to hoist that I-beam up onto the cribbing so they can support, you know, this side of the house.
So what you're saying is they're trying to hoist that up onto the cribbing?
Yeah, this year, because there's another pillar on the inside that they're going to set it on. So it's going to be an independent support. So that way they can take this wall out. It's kind of a...
And this is the cribbing right here that they made.
I'll roll it. Let's see. You need a hand?
We'll see.
Yeah,
Lift it up. You gotta go up. You gotta go up.
Up a little bit more. There it goes.
Okay.
You make it in there.
I'm going by you. Where?
He's going by you.
Going by what you say.
Okay, we'll probably back up a little bit. Hold on, we're gonna back up a little bit. One more. Yep, keep going. Okay, good. Now, we're gonna bring it over that way a little bit. Slowly if you can. You gotta go underneath that I-beam, but on top of the roller saw.
Throw that chain, the excess chain, put it up on the left. So it don't move. Go in.
We gotta keep it at the height it's at right now. So just slowly. I think we're about 6 inches from being on top of that. Okay, we're on the roller, he said.
Yeah, good.
Okay. You want to stop there, Saul? Okay, let's let it down right there.
Right there.
This is the view that Solomon has. This is what's happening in here.
Yeah, it's sitting there nice. I think that's pretty good. I think we can let it go and then roll it a little ways.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll get it from this angle, so.
All right. I know, basements are fun.
Especially 230-year-old ones.
Get up there and unhook that chain. Rollers. Because that's how we're gonna move that I-beam inside. We got, on each set of cribbing, you have these steel rollers so that we can actually get this thing, you know, situated the way we want it. There's no real way we could have manually put that in here because this thing is an untold weight. I mean, you can lift it, but it's not good at all. So
I'm gonna jack this up until it contacts this and puts pressure on both.
oh, so you're gonna
That
keep
and that.
using
This
it.
is actually an inch smaller than this beam. And then we're gonna put blocking under there so that when we actually lift that a little bit, we have a point here and a point here as well.
right.
But the
You
brunt
think
of the
that's
weight.
strong enough to-
What?
that yellow I-beam?
Oh, that's not really holding. This is gonna be, there's gonna be a block. in
Oh,
between
on that.